We are going to look back to what we have learned from the course Basic English for Business Presentations. Now, before we even think about stepping onto a stage, let's talk about the foundation. It all starts with meticulous preparation. This isn't just about knowing your content, it's about making sure every single element serves your audience and your core message. First, you must analyze your audience. Who are they? What are their needs? What do they already know? And what do they expect to gain from this talk? Next, be ruthless with your message clarity. What are the 2 to 3 core points you want them to walk away remembering? If you have more than 3, you probably have none. And finally, consider your environment. Is the room set up for success? Do you have the right equipment? We need our environment to support our message, not distract from it. Preparation isn't a chore, it's the first step to freedom on the stage. Now let's be real, we all get nervous. That flutter in your stomach, that shake in your hands. Most of us are taught to see that as a sign of weakness. But what if we've got it all wrong? What if nervousness isn't a weakness, but energy waiting to be channeled? This is a mindset shift. Instead of judging yourself, focus on serving your audience. Convert that self-consciousness into a genuine desire to communicate. Try some physical techniques. Take a few deep breaths. Stand in a power pose. Visualize yourself succeeding. Remember this, your audience wants you to win. They are rooting for you, not scrutinizing your every move. Let that thought give you power. You only get one shot at a first impression. In fact, you have just 90 seconds to make it count. That's why we use the ABCD model. A is for attention. Grab their interest immediately with a surprising statistic, a provocative question, or a compelling story. B is for benefits. Clearly tell your audience what they will gain from listening to you. Why should they care? C is for credibility. Establish why you are qualified to speak on this topic without overplaying your credentials. And finally, D is for direction. Give them a roadmap of what you'll cover so they know where you're headed. This isn't just a list, it's a model for creating an opening that will hook your audience and keep them engaged. Preparation is the plan, but practice is the performance. There are 3 simple rules here. First, rehearse out loud. Speaking aloud activates different neural pathways than just thinking through it. Record yourself and listen back to catch those verbal tics and unnatural phrases. Second, time your segments. We all know presentations tend to run longer than expected, so practice with a timer to stay within your allotted time. And third, simulate real conditions. Practice standing up, use your actual visual aids, and even dress as you will for the real event. The more you simulate the real thing, the more comfortable you'll be when it counts. Your voice and your body are your most powerful tools. Think about your vocal techniques. You need to project your voice from your diaphragm. Vary your pacing for emphasis and use strategic pauses to let your points land. Match your tone to your content and avoid a monotone delivery. Next, consider your nonverbal communication. Make eye contact with individuals in the audience. Use natural hand gestures to add meaning. Stand tall with an open posture and use the space purposefully. Your facial expressions should show genuine emotion. The goal here is authenticity, not performance. When you are genuinely excited about your topic, your enthusiasm will be contagious. Your visuals should be a guide, not a distraction. Remember the rule of 6. No more than 6 words per line and 6 lines per slide. This visual simplicity helps your audience comprehend your message. And as you speak, use verbal guideposts. Phrases like, the next key point is, or let's transition to. Help your audience follow your logical flow. Finally, use visuals that clarify complex ideas, not merely decorate your slides. Every visual must have a purpose. Just as a strong opening is vital, a powerful conclusion is what people will remember most. This is known as the recency effect. First, signal the end. Use a phrase like, in conclusion, or as we wrap up, to prepare your audience. Then, summarize your key points. Reinforce your main messages and connect them back to your overall theme. Provide clear recommendations. Tell your audience exactly what you want them to do with the information you've given them. And finally, Deliver a memorable final thought. This could be a powerful quote, a call to action, or a return to your opening story. Leave them with a thought that will linger long after you've left the stage. The Q&A session isn't an afterthought. It's where your preparation truly shines. It's where your expertise becomes evident. A few best practices. Listen fully to the question before you respond. Restate complex questions to ensure clarity. Keep your answers concise, around 30 to 60 seconds. And if you don't know the answer, be honest. Saying, "I don't know, but I'll find out," is always better than guessing. Handle challenging questions with professionalism. And always end with a brief closing statement after the Q&A to provide a sense of finality. So, where do we go from here? This is a journey. It starts with preparation, analyzing your audience, clarifying your message. Then you move to practice, rehearsing out loud under realistic conditions. You present with a strong opening and engaging delivery. You engage with your audience through active listening and professional responses. And finally, you reflect. You seek feedback, identify areas for improvement, and importantly, you celebrate your successes. Remember this: every presentation is both a performance and a learning opportunity. Embrace the process, remain authentic, and your skills will continuously evolve. Now go forth and captivate your audience.